Hey guys, it's Thursday, August 20th, and it's shop launch day, and it's 12:09, so we're 9 minutes into the shop update. Oh, that was such a sprint, oh my goodness. So on Monday when we got back from Vancouver, my arms were just on fire. I could not do any computer work, so I had to take the evening off, which set me back on the computer stuff. So last night I was up till 2 a.m. making listings and making product photos for all the apparel variants, making the spreadsheet, what have you. And then this morning I was scrambling to link everything in Material Manager, which tracks the inventory for the blank apparel. And it's a huge job. And so I was just going nuts on that for the last 3 hours. Plus before that, I realized I didn't upload the vlog and I didn't make the thumbnail. So I did that first, then did 3 hours of Material Manager. And I did not finish in time. I got the very last item synced at 12:05. So the shop was live, and technically some of the pigment pink hoodies and then all of the light pink hoodies would not have been available. And then they slowly would have become available over those 5 minutes because I was scrambling to link them all. But I did it, and the shop update is live. Hopefully everything's good. I haven't received any emails yet, but we're only a few minutes in. But that's a good sign that there's nothing wrong on the customer end. So, okay. 65 orders and we're 11 minutes in the shop update. It's kind of a mini shop update of sorts, but also not, because like the apparel was a big job for me, but mini in the sense that there's not a big collection and there aren't that many new products. Okay. Pillow cover, froggy pillow cover. We got 3 new embroidery things, including this one. This is the bee berry sleeve, but there's also paintbrush cat chest and bee chest. And so the sleeve is not only available on the zips, it's also available on crew neck and hoodie. Okay, I did. I was just remembering I also made the Froggy Chaos DTF sleeves available on all the zip colors now. And I was like, wait, did I link that in Material Manager? But I did that last night. So I think it's good. So yeah, new colors for Froggy zips. And then for new products, we also have the glitter magnets. I didn't get the best photos of these. Like, I feel like they need videos, but I didn't want my fingernails in the videos because the gel is grown out and my nails are cut short. So it looks kind of silly. But I wanted a video of it like flipping around so you could see this swirling. Ooh. There's like a Shady Shamrocks one, a Gazebo Cats, a Forest Cuddles, and Froggy Chaos for these glitter magnets. And these I'm listing at $5 Canadian only because I'm considering them all B grades. Not all of them have the white edge like this though. Like that's part of the reason for B grade, but also you could see some scratches on the acrylic, but you have to see them in like the right lighting to see the scratches. So that's not too big of an issue. But ones like this Gazebo Cats, there's no white oversprayed edge at all. But, you know, there was no time for me to like go through them all, look for A and B grade, plus just the scratches. I feel like just make them all B grade, just to keep it simple, you know? And then I listed B grade journals and got a final inventory count on the A grades. Because when I first listed them, they weren't quality checked during the Froggy collection. So I just sort of estimated I'd have about 50 B grades. So now that I had concrete numbers, I had to go and update that. And I listed overstock apparel and B grade apparel, which I had been putting off for a long time. First person to place an order this shop update, Chanty Beluga. I can take a deep breath. It is currently 12:57. We're nearly an hour into the shop update. In terms of number of orders, we have 106. Now, a lot of these I will not be able to pack right away because most of them are going to contain apparel since that was the big thing released. And so I have to wait for Christian to stitch it out. I'm also curious how many of these have holds on them. I might not even be able to pack a chunk of these. We'll see. Because the B update is in a couple months-ish, maybe a little more than 2 months, depending when everything gets here. But it's within the range for placing holds on orders because the hold is valid for 3 months. So some people are ordering stuff now to then release during the B collection. Now I have more to say. This is going to be a very chatty start to the vlog, but I guess that's kind of always the case with the shop updates. Thing number one, I kept open EU shipping. So those new regulations went into effect and I kept my shipping open other than for the countries where I can't ship to right now, because some of them I just can't because of Canada Post. They're not allowing it. Other EU countries, I can ship there still, but I'm not sure if I'm supposed to with those new regulations I was talking about in the last vlog. But I feel like now's a good time to sort of test the waters because a lot of the EU countries can't order right now anyway, so I won't get too many EU countries. I can take the few I got and like use it as a test to send it. The thing is though, some of those orders people are placing holds on them, I've noticed, and I'm like, what if I can't send that order by the time the hold is released? You know what I mean? I don't know. It's a little up in the air, but I am just gonna try. I don't really want to push the limits after the February deadline where countries are supposed to start imposing penalties for people who don't follow the rules. But at least for like right now, because this was so last minute before the shop update, I didn't want to just suddenly be like, no, you can't order. So I left it open. We'll see how this goes. She's like, you're away from the computer now. You can let me outside for a bit. I mean, maybe for a few minutes. Be a nice little breather for me, but... Okay, what was my other thing I was gonna say? Oh, the tariffs. Okay, so the 50% tariff on Canadian goods. I did not add that to my goods. Yesterday was the deadline for those tariffs going into effect, but then like last minute Trump was like, no, we got a deal in the works. We're gonna postpone those tariffs. I was like, okay, phew. But then I looked to see how long they're postponed for. 3 days. Now, if they do hammer out a deal, which it seems like they will, then it's no problem. But 3 days is annoying because I purposely launched this stuff after the August 19th deadline so that I would have an answer as to whether the tariffs were going to go into effect or not. So pushing it back by 3 days messes everything up. Because like, you know, the customers would buy stuff now at the lower tariff rate, but then if those tariffs do go into effect, once it crosses the US border, I would be billed for the full amount. And I just have the tariffs baked into the product pricing, but even if they were charged at checkout, it would charge like that day's rate, but then the day it crosses the border, there might be a different rate, and so I would be on the hook for the price difference. So this deal better go through. It's looking promising. It's looking promising. I should actually look for an update. There might be new news since this morning. The annoying part is there still are other high tariffs on a lot of stuff, like apparel and magnets. The tariff percent is like 40-some% each. So high. Same with any bags like pencil pouches and my incoming totes. That's over 40% tariff. So yeah, it's high right now. Okay, looks like a deal is not official, but things are moving. Things are moving. Okay. Okay, now for the next thing I'm going to talk about, I'm taking you to the computer. One thing I did not have time to do, but I want to do in the future is where there's no drop-down menu on apparel, because you can just click on it to see both sweatshirts and t-shirts, like to see all of it, or you can select something from the drop-down. But I'm thinking of eliminating the drop-down, so when you come here, it just takes you to a page where there are collections to click on. So the first square might be like t-shirts, the second square is boxy tees, and if you click on it, then you can see all the different designs, just because it's getting a little messy on my apparel page and nothing's lining up anymore. Like it used to be where I would have all the stationaries in a row, but now it's like 2 stationery, 2 straw, just because I don't always have exactly 4 things to add, and so then my grid gets messed up. But yeah, I'm thinking of doing it a way where you select the category of garment and then you see all the designs. And you may already notice I added these little swatches here because I want to switch up how I do the thumbnails. Normally I show all the different colors here, but it gets annoying to update it if I have to drop a color or add a color or anything like that. And I just hate making those main photos. And you can't see the designs that well. I like what I did with Froggy Chaos Zip, where it's a nice close-up of the design. We can still see that it's an apparel item. I want to do that. The thing is, if I do that, I can only showcase one color in the main photo. That's why I enabled the swatches underneath. So, yeah, you can get a glimpse of all the available colors underneath each item before you even click on it. So during this shop update, I want to take more photos like this as orders come in, because I couldn't photograph every single variant. Like, I'm not going to pre-stitch out an item nobody ordered. So as orders come in during this shop update, I need to take some product photos. I would love to replace all these main photos with close-ups like this, but that's a change I made. And then yeah, once I have some downtime, I'll change up the navigation, because right now you can only sort by sweatshirt and t-shirt. I want it further divided. For sweatshirts, there's a choice of crew neck, hoodie, or zip. And then for t-shirts, we got regular, long sleeve, and boxy. Not pocket tee anymore. Like, they exist for now, but the pocket tees are discontinued. Another note is that these, like this design here, the floral designs, they are not on the new zips yet. They're not available on them, because I want to clear out this first, because it's just really confusing in terms of inventory. So I'm waiting for most of the old blanks, the Bellin canvas ones, to sell out before I switch everything over to the new Gildan zips. And we're making the switch because I can't get these Bellin canvas ones anymore. One task I did not get to, because I kind of forgot about it, is making barcodes for the new items. So I do need to do that as well before I pack orders. But there's not much new to make, because none of the apparel is going to need a new barcode. They use our existing barcode system. So just things like the magnets. Pillow cover, B-grade journals, those will need barcodes. Oh, and the new froggy sticker. I gotta check on that. You know how orange frog sticker was a hot commodity because I didn't have very many of them? Well, we got a new one that's in the same boat because I only had 50 of it. Oh, he's not sold out yet. 10 left in stock. Ooh, I'm gonna have to get more, I guess. It's a repeat of the orange frog situation. That's because when I order stickers from Jukebox, they come with 50 free stickers, and I had enough orange frogs. I didn't need another 50 orange frogs, so I got a new one, the dagger frog. So I'll have to get more of him the next time I order stickers, which will be soon. I need to design my die cuts and sticker sheets for the next shop update and order them before the end of this month, because there's a sale going on Jukebox. So I need those done, and I still haven't designed the washi tape, which I also should design and order before the end of the month. Oh, and this weekend I have to film and edit my X-Tool video, because I didn't get to that on Tuesday because there was no time. So we got a lot going on over the next 10 days. But it's not the usual mad scramble because it's a smaller shop update, and I gotta wait for Christian to do the apparel stuff. So it's like I have a lot to do. I have enough to fill my time, but I don't have to get to packing orders like immediately as soon as possible. I can get some of those other tasks done and then pack. Well, you want out or not? Your sister's out. Suppose I could take a 10-minute breather. You know, if Midna just wants to sit by the open window, let's open the catio. It is a nice day. Had it open yesterday as well. Come hither. Ma'am, chill. They're usually really good, but Kiki's been going nuts about the dragonflies lately. And she just saw a damselfly swoop by, and she's like jumping, running over here. I'm like, okay, don't go too far, miss. Don't get too comfortable. Midna loves coming to the great outdoors to sit on a piece of plastic. Oh, that scared me. The neighbor's AC unit. Oh, the lovely sounds of nature. Maybe that's our sign to go back in. Okay, fine. A few more minutes. You know, you could do exactly that inside the catio. I threw her in the catio. Okay, now let's actually do some stuff. Oh, I pulled her off her base, but that's what happens when your toes are on the base. Oopsies. If I grab her from up here, her torso will pop off from her legs, so I gotta grab her by the coochie. Wait! We're missing something. I don't know how much I need the mannequin per se if the main photos are going to be those close-ups. I guess it could work for chest designs, but if it's a sleeve design where I'm laying the sleeves crisscross, that needs to be done flat in the photography tent. So I know for t-shirts, I took photos, like blank photos of the t-shirts on the mannequin so I could use that for mock-ups. But I kind of like just the regular flat lay mock-ups. Oh yeah, I didn't put any jewelry on yet. I was gonna go back upstairs at some point and I did not. Oh yeah, another task I didn't do was send out the shop announcement email. I should do that. I haven't announced the shop update anywhere other than mentioning it in today's vlog, which is a pretty big announcement. The vlog's where most people probably would see it anyway. But I need to get that email sent out like right now. I printed one barcode per product except for the B-grade journals because I do like to sticker all the B-grades, so I'll put one on each journal. So I printed off like 47 of them. Barcodes are not a snack. I moved one of the pillow cover bins on top of these ones, and I can just put one barcode on the front instead of barcoding them all. And in that case, I'll move these ones into the bin. Then I might move this because I don't really need all these little shelves. Right now I've just been stuffing it with journals. These are A grades. Let's take this off for now. I've been putting coloring books here because the ones over there are the first edition. I do need some of those for orders that have holds on them. So I'm having two separate piles right now. And then eventually I'll also have a B grade pile once I go through more of the books. These down here are B grades. I have not listed those yet because I want to go through more of the books before I do so. A couple bundles. Those must be for hold orders. And then partial bundles, just the sticker portion. I suppose these are all marked with a B already, so they don't necessarily need their own barcode. I could go with a barcode next to it like I do for the A grades. Well, I already printed them out. I might as well put them on. You can't quite see the order counter from there, but we're at 146 orders. Thank you, everybody. Okay, yeah, that's where it tears off, but then there's one lonely journal one here. Yeah, just put it up here. This one's not in a plastic sleeve. Whew, okay. I'm gonna steal the sleeve from one of the pillowcases. Getting another little influx of orders now that the email has gone out. And I also posted to Blue Sky. Although I don't have a big following on Blue Sky. I haven't posted to Instagram or anywhere else yet, but that's fine for now. I was thinking I could just finalize some prep today, but I actually should pack at least some orders because it is mail pickup day. So, mailman's coming. I gotta give him something. I don't really have a spot for this sticker in the sticker area, so I'm just gonna put it right there. And they all sold anyway, so I'll just have a little temporary spot for now. Can't find my tape dispenser, so I used a blue sticker as my tape. I guess I could just peel back a little bit of the corner of the barcode. Then this is more orange frog. I can just sit back here for now. Magnets could probably go on here. These foam bits are getting everywhere. I ended up putting them here. Kind of like the idea of two designs down here, two on top. Ta-da! I just peeled back the top edge of the stickers so I can easily peel them up when I inevitably move these somewhere else. I just folded all these boxes. I have not signed any coloring books yet, but I just need to pack something because it's 3 o'clock. I'm only guaranteed 1 hour of order packing before the mail pickup. So this order's for Shayla. We have one of the B grades. It just has a tiny hole in the arm. This is actually the one I used for product photography. So there's no barcode, but there's a U on it. I had to add a line because it looks like the letter C. So it says B grade apparel U. And then a glitter magnet bundle. I put the bundle barcode right there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We have some styrofoam stowaways. Ugh. Like 3 of them are green, but hey, that's just the way it worked. Oh, this is gold glitter on green artwork. I gotta pack orders off camera because time is of the essence, but I will check in with you later and we can pack some together. The magnets fit nicely in the VHS box, but we do need a little bit of crink to fill the thickness. Actually, I'm gonna have to film some of these orders because they might be the only orders I get to do today because there are not many that don't contain made-to-order apparel. I'm looking for ones that either don't have apparel or they just have B grade or overstock, and I've packed 4 so far, but I've gone way through the list, so yeah. And I just came up to one that needs a coloring book. This first box has some with a lamination issue, so I'm keeping an eye out for that. Hopefully not a widespread issue because I have 4 B grades sitting over there. Here's a 5th, and that's all just from one box out of 20. It's pretty minor though, like up here, can you see this pinkish diagonal line? And then at the top of the gazebo there, it might actually be not a lamination issue, but a printing issue. I'm not sure because I've come to see that a lot of books have that in the same spot. So much floppier than the old books. You guys were saying depending on the way the paper grain gets cut, that can affect it. So that must have definitely happened because the other ones are so much stiffer. But it is also different paper as well. So the texture is a little different in addition to the grain thing. Gotta hook my wrist to get around the spine. Get that lefty hook. If you ever come across an unsigned copy of this, then most likely it was from that discarded shipment. My books have been auctioned off to who knows who. Unauthorized reselling of my books. There, we got a stack. That should be enough for today. And as for a barcode for these ones, it's printed on the back. One coloring book. One magnet bundle. A B grade journal. And 3 orange frog stickers. Still using this guy as the freebie because I do have a lot of them. But we'll for sure have a new one by the time the B collection's released. Lillian is getting this one, which is right here. Letter V, letter V. I'm going to do poly mailer for this one. I'm going to use 2 because for some reason these are incredibly thin compared to what I've used in the past. So I'm doubling up to be on the safe side. Sonia's getting this one. And one of the overstock stationaries. I should just pull this whole bin down because I can't reach it. Hey, this order's local. Oh, right, I can't scan that. Just gotta manually verify it. Now, why did I throw that in there? That's not the freebie, but it's sitting in the old freebie spot. Putting those in the sleeve because this will also go in a poly mailer. Lyndall is getting the pillow cover, 3 orange frogs, 3 dagger frogs, and the glitter magnet bundle. Lorraine is getting this zip. It's got a pretty minor B grade, just the threads are a little loose on the stem here, but it's That's pretty minor. Then an overstock item of a medium froggy palette tee. And then Dagger Frog and Frog Stack bookmark. And now I just picked this up. Saw it was a B grade. Realized that was the B grade I was showing you. I put it with the A grades. Why did I do that? At least I caught it. You go over here. This is Sahara's order, by the way. Sahara. Some items are coming out of the embroidery room. Looks really good on black. Green we've seen, because that's what I did for the product photo. Light pink we've seen because that was the test color. Ooh, and then lavender. The lavender boxy specifically. This is different than the violet t-shirt. Ooh, some faded black too. Guess we've seen that on a sweatshirt, but not a t-shirt. And look at the bee-berry sleeve on the purple zip. That's cute. The purple blends in just a smidge, but because it's shiny, when the light hits it, it still shows up nicely. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, it's now the next day, Friday. And look how tidy this room is. That's what I did last night after the mail pickup, is I just cleaned up this room. There's obviously still stuff lying around, and like Kirsten just folded these boxes for me this morning, but it's looking so much better, and I vacuumed. So, I'm just feeling so good. Like, usually I'm so stressed day one of a shop update. I mean, yes, I was stressed day one a little bit until I had all the listings up. Then it was good. What? I let you outside for a bit, and then I was getting ready, and then she's meowed at me more, so we played with her fishing rod toy for a while. Now what? It's not enough, is it? Oh, and also printed off a few transfers last night while I was cleaning. And I signed some coloring books. Not those ones. Those are the B grades. I signed these ones. Look how cleared off the table is. Wow. Yeah, looking good down here. So yes, Friday is a streaming day. So I'm going to stream the order packing. And I feel like I'm going to get to a point where I'm stuck and can't pack more orders. So if I do get to that point, I can just go to my usual gaming that I would be doing on Friday. So maybe half order packing, half gaming. Which sounds illegal, gaming on like my first big packing day after a shop update. But it's a smaller one, so it's, like I said, not high stress. I just need small shop updates like this every 2 months, and then... But I like doing collections, and those collections end up just being big shop updates, so... Now I briefly want to mention the apparel, because I'm doing a new system where during big collection drops, the apparel listings are hidden from my shop. Unless it's something that's pre-made, but anything made to order, which is all of it basically, will be hidden from the shop. You will not be able to buy the B t-shirts during the B collection. And that's because it's too much work, because Christian will be stuck on the machines and I'll be stuck packing orders by myself, but I need him helping me pack orders. So to make it easier, we released the apparel earlier, and so you can either buy it now and have it shipped right now, or you can place a hold on the order, and then when you go to buy something from the B collection, you can release the hold, and then both orders will ship together. And that way we can pre-make all the apparel that people order before the B collection update. So the way you can do the holds is on my website, on the very front home page. If you scroll all the way to the bottom, you see a hold and a release. These are items that you add to your cart and then you check out. So what you would do is on your first order, you add whatever items you want, and then you add the hold order item to your cart, and then you complete checkout and pay for the order. And then if you want, you can even place a second order with a hold, whatever you want to do. But then once you want all your orders to release, you place your final order with the release my order item in your cart, and then I will combine them on my end, calculate how much shipping you get back, and send you a shipping refund, and then it'll ship out. But you have to add those items to your cart, okay? Don't just add an order note saying hold my order, because otherwise it won't filter properly in my shipping software, and the note could easily get missed and your order will ship. It has to be the actual item added to your cart so that my filters catch it and filter out those orders. So it's kind of similar to a pre-order in the sense that you're buying it now and it'll ship later. You can turn pretty much any item into a pre-order item if you so choose, and then it will ship when you want it to ship. There is a 3-month limit on it though, so that people can't just hold stuff indefinitely, and like we do eventually have to clear this product out, you know? So there's a 3-month limit on holds. But for example, right now, the B collection is hopefully launching in 2 months or just over 2 months from now. So it's within that 3-month mark. So you can buy stuff now, place a hold on it, and then it'll ship together with the B collection. It's handy if you're trying to reach the free shipping threshold, or if you're international and don't want to place a bunch of small orders. Okay, I gotta set up for the live stream. I'm running out of time. And for number of orders, we are at 255. It's now Saturday. I don't plan to vlog much because I'm filming my X-Tool video today and going to get some groceries and, you know, run errands in general. But I just had to give you an update on the tariffs. No deal was made for the tariffs, so the 50% tariff on Canadian-made goods is now in effect for American customers. This is why the 3-day delay pissed me off. I was hopeful though. I was so hopeful that a deal would be made because news articles made it sound hopeful, but talks fell through. So, and this is a bit of a disaster because I released products right before the tariff increase happened. So my customers paid the old tariff rate, and I'm going to have to cover the price difference because the actual charge goes through when the package crosses the border. So I'm going to be on the hook for that extra tariff. The only saving grace right now is that none of the new products I just released are made in Canada, other than the Froggy sticker, because the sweatshirts are not made in Canada, even though we decorate them here in Canada. And pillow covers are not, and the magnets were not. So that's saving me because that's probably going to make up the bulk of the orders. But if anyone ordered like notepads, planner pads, die cut stickers, and sticker sheets, I think those are the affected ones because some of my other made in Canada stuff just has no tariff at all. The art prints and bookmarks have no tariff at all. That's good, I guess, that it's not like a store-wide issue, but you're gonna see my prices for stickers and notepads went way up. I mean, a lot of my stuff already had tariff rates of over 40% since last month when new stuff went into effect. Now this 50% on the Canadian stuff. So it's kind of expensive all across the board now for my US customers, which is not very fair to you. And I'm just hoping that like some different tariff types slowly get taken off because, you know, there were old ones that were ruled illegal. They got taken down, but like they stay up and in effect until it goes through the courts. And so there's some currently enacted ones that could go through the same process because some products have 2 different tariffs on them. Some have 3 different tariffs on them. So if like any of those could get removed, it would help reduce the percentage, right? So fingers crossed things update for the future. And in the meantime, thank you so much to anyone who's still purchasing from the US despite the price increases. And I totally don't blame you if you're holding off from buying for that reason. And some things that are tariff-free, art prints, bookmarks, and the coloring books. All those items are completely tariff-free, 0%. So there is that, if you're curious. And sticky notes, because those are made in the USA. But right now, I just have a flat 50% price bump across my shop, aside from those tariff-free items, and aside from the sketchbooks, which I have just did like a manual override because the tariff is less than 50%. Yeah, because sketchbooks were only a 7.5% tariff, so manual override, so you're not paying extra on that. But everything else is just like 50 as an average because I can't go in and individually edit everything. It takes forever, and then I have to change it like the very next month. It's too much work. So I did implement a flat rate last month when the new tariffs went into effect, but now the flat rate is higher. It's 50%. That doesn't cover everything. Like some items, you're technically underpaying the tariff, but other items you're overpaying a bit. So it just kind of evens out in the long run. So the highest tariff product right now are the stickers at 66%, which is nuts. Although I will only marked it up 50% for you guys, not the full 66 plus fees. So woohoo! Hopefully this 50% is only temporary, and hopefully a lot of the other products get their tariffs reduced because there's a ton of products that are sitting in that 40% to 55% tariff range right now. And if that could be brought down, that would be fantastic. Okay, I'm gonna record my video now. It's now Monday morning. It's back to order packing. It's gonna be a big packing day. I also need to make more reels, but I'm torn if I should do one today or just get on that tomorrow because I haven't posted any for a week. I need to get on that. But I'm through most of my backlog of short form that I feel like is appropriate to post now, years later. And so I will be mostly making new ones for this month. Because I'm part of the Creator Fast Track program on Facebook, and I have a 3-month posting obligation, and we've just started month 3. I need to post 15 reels over the course of the month, and we're like a week in, and I haven't posted a single one. Because the month is resetting mid-month. It's based on when you join, so I have to like the 16th of next month. I'm feeling a little down this morning about just everything going on with the US and the EU right now. I don't know, I think it's the first day where it's really affecting me because I think I was just in denial for the last while. And there's still part of me that's like, things could change, so I'm trying to hold out for that. Like, this current state is not going to be how it is forever, at least in terms of the US stuff. And part of me thought maybe this is a sign to slow down on the shop stuff just temporarily and just focus on art and art journaling, what have you. But I'm already like knee deep into the bee collection for later this year. I've got a bunch of stuff ordered and like the art's created. We're going to continue with that. So there is no break. But maybe by the time the bee collection's out, things will have changed. I don't know. Maybe that's wishful thinking. But what's helping lift my spirits is knowing I still did get a good amount of orders for this most recent shop update. So that's good because there was already a price hike for this. But now there's a further price hike, so I don't know. I don't know about the future, but at least for now, I've got orders to pack, and I'm very grateful for that. So thank you so much. Yeah, less swallowing, more order packing. Oh, and nearly all of the overstock had sold out as of Friday when I was doing the stream. There was just a few of these pocket tees left, but even those, most of them sold, which is great because I have so many. So last I checked, there were 4 left. I don't know if that's still the case. And then the B grades were completely gone, I think. Yeah, B grade apparel, 0. And Overstock has 4 left. All 4 of which are the size small pocket tees. The ivory one ended up being in the first order of the day, which is for Courtney. There's also a paintbrush can, and a B, and an Overstock. So you know how I numbered all the B grade and Overstock stuff? So the SKU for the B grades would be B and then 00 letter. So this one would be boot. And here we have a B. So this one is boob. Boo-woo. It's just about 4 o'clock, and here's everything for today's mail pickup. Woo! I wanted to sit down for a bit, so I'm making the sticker sheet. Just gotta add some white dots. Wait, make sure I'm on the right layer. I darkened the background a bit and made these blueberries slightly bigger just to fill the space. So, there it is. Now what am I doing for die cuts? For sure the full illustration with rounded corners, but this would be a pretty good die cut too, and even that. But they are on the sheet, so is that really necessary? I'd say at least this one, just because it feels so complete and colorful. I decided I am gonna do this one, and it's gonna be the freebie. It was the perfect scenario where it's like, oh, should I make it a die cut or not? That's the perfect type of sticker to use as a freebie. So I ordered the sticker sheet and die cut stickers separately because they use different coupon codes at checkout. But for the sticker sheet, I forgot to use the coupon code. That's the whole reason I'm ordering these now, is because the sale ends at the end of the month. So I just emailed them asking if I could get the value of that refunded. But yes, we've got the bee berry full illustration, then bee branch, as I'm calling it, the flower bee, which will be the freebie but also available for purchase, and then more dagger frogs. And now I'm gonna see about getting some magnets from them. I might just order one design to see what it's like. I think that bee branch would look nice as a magnet, just like a flat, kind of like a vinyl sticker but with a magnet on the back. Because those are also on sale this month. They're like this. So it would look a lot like the sticker, but a little taller. The sticker's 3 inches tall. This would be 3.5. They're 20% off, which is the best sale out of everything I'm ordering today. Because sticker sheets were 10% off. Die cuts were 15. Magnets are 20. Like I could order more of past art designs or something. And I guess we're getting more dagger frogs. I ordered just the one design. Now, Kiki's whining for her treats. Let's go give the kitties those. And I'm gonna eat my supper. Got one of those giant sandwiches and cut it in half. This is my half. Don't know if I'll eat it all right now. I'll cut it in half this way, eat half, and see from there. I forgot I had a little bit of leftover rice from last night. I guess if I'm still a little hungry after this sandwich, I'll have this. All right, it's now Tuesday evening. It's 6:26. It's better than 6:26. And today was mostly an editing day. I edited this vlog up until what you're seeing now and filmed some short form content, and I ordered more blanks and I added that inventory right away. So we technically haven't received those apparel blanks yet, but they're available for purchase just because certain ones were sold out, like the alpine green t-shirts and faded black t-shirts. I ordered a bunch of stuff just to fill in some inventory gaps. So if you originally looked and something you wanted was sold out, check again. There are still some things I can't get, like some things just were sold out in certain sizes, but I restocked a lot. And then the dagger frog is also restocked now, even though I don't have the stickers on hand yet, just because they are made in Vancouver. They won't take very long to get here. So if you wanted one but already placed an order, if your order has not shipped yet, email me and I can add it to your order. Just let me know how many you want, and then it just sends you an invoice to pay for them. That's where we're at with that. And then the third update is that the free shipping threshold for the US has gone up to 160 USD. It was 120 USD, but because the tariffs are 50%, the free shipping threshold also has to be higher because people are going to reach the free shipping threshold faster when the tariffs are higher, since the tariff price is included in the product price. So threshold has been increased, hopefully temporarily, but it's going to stay up as long as the tariffs stay up. So I think that's all I have for you for this week's vlog. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for your orders. We'll get those out as quickly as we can. I set my processing time to 1 to 14 days. Normally we could get out 300 some orders faster than 14 days, but it's a lot of made to order apparel. So we're slowly getting orders out, and it's great for me because I can actually do other stuff, and I can edit and film more short form videos and whatever. I can still take evenings off sometimes, which is unheard of during big shop updates. So despite all the tariff hoopla, I've been feeling pretty good about this shop update. So thank you so much, and I'll see you next week for the next vlog. I washed it. It looks so much better now. I got to board first since I had a